We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Black, 47. Green, 17. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
From the gun, Winston. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Equanimous St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Back 2 is easy. Back 2. Check right.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Let's go. Hey, alert 3. Bang.
They keep it with Miller on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
64, weak.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
These two teams all tied after one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Tight down. There you go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Coming to you. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
First down, Winston.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check three. Hey, stop. Let's go. Easy.
To the air again with Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Number 53, Mike 53. Check general. Next. Top. Slam. Seam 6. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lamar Miller. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Got a man open, it's Ross. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Easy. 47.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, McFarland.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Watch twist. Even. Kill. Hey, 5 on the kicker. Let him go.
A first down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check, 47. Let's go. Hey, watch it. Check. Lucky. Alert 3. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Winston flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Winston. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get them.
He's got a man, complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston now. Being chased out left. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Winston. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You better bring. That's it. Right now, you better bring. Both sevens mic. 4-7's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Delta. 53's must go. 53's must. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, read. Bravo. Switch, switch, switch. What happened?
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here gave up, because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way down to the 39. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Brooklyn, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucks, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.